Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Survive the Swarm. Since last episode, Zombiefied, who makes the mod that most of this is based on, updated the mod. Hey, there you are. Updated the mod to make it probably a little bit more challenging. So, also, wait, I'm partially transparent? That is really weird. Okay, well, let's roll with that. I also feel larger. Oh, maybe. Maybe I'm just tripping. Who knows? All right, let's get going. So last episode, we had managed to clear the field. Let's take a quick look at our meds and assignments. So we have Sir Cucumber, who is Sir Cumber, who is the newest person to our group. So I'm going to give him a weapon. I don't want to spoil all the changes that were made to the mod here, so, well, I'm not going to spoil anything, but this should be interesting nonetheless. Looks like the bot is up and running the way it should be, which is good. And I'm going to crank my own volume a little bit as well. Alright, so we've got a rather large community here, which somewhat works against our own interests, to be honest. The more people we have, the larger the raids will be, and that's honestly been sort of challenging. The amount of zombies that get added in for every additional raid are rather large, I would say. I did just I just redid the item list and the event list, so yes, hopefully it's all correct. Let me know if you see any problems with it. I did sort of rush it. I was out of town till like an hour ago. Yes, so changes to the mods. I had created my own sort of branch to the mod, which did things like change the zombies' noises and stuff like that. So we've been running on our own sort of sub-branch, and we're rolled back into the main branch, which actually hasn't even released to Steam yet. But Zombiefied linked it to me, and now we are rolling with that version, and we'll see how much we like that. Yeah, that should be, at the very least, interesting. We're taking the moment to, now that there really aren't zombies on the world map, we are trying to capitalize on that by doing a fair amount of hunting, trying to stockpile the amount of food that we'll have for upcoming months of scarcity. And for everybody that is tuning in right at the start here, thanks. And thanks to Klein, our moderator, for moderating. So I've decided to change the layout to my hospital just a little bit, trying to capitalize on beds and whatnot. So there's the layout change. I'm going to move some of these shelves a little bit. And Redog just resubbed, and Cheese just gave out 5 community sub gifts. So thank you to both of you, keeping this Twitch channel going the way I like it. So some people have asked, ooh, Rhino Revenge. Is that going to be a problem? Maybe. Cheese run away. Some people have asked what soundtrack I'm using for this. I am using the Dying Light soundtrack, or parts of it. There were, ooh, and zombies just walked in. Okay, so we have 43 zombies. That's actually somewhat of a reasonable amount. Let's go ahead and set everyone to stay close. Cheese, you are going to temporarily be unrestricted so that you can finish hunting. And Nugget, you as well. Because I feel like, wait, you're not assigned to hunting? Nugget, let's get you assigned to hunting real quick. Just to haul these last 2 in. And I think the first gift of the day was just dropped to us. So, that's from Richter. Usually the god of clubs, sending some beer instead. I like it. We are going to need to add... here's what I'm going to do. This butchery stockpile is going to be critical. And then this one's going to be preferred. And this one's going to include animal corpses. that are not insects so that there's a little bit of extra room because we are currently at capacity. Cheese and nugget. Hauling the last 2 rhinos in, and these zombies are different than zombies before. Light Void sending some beer as well. Where is this beer landing? This beer is landing by this orbital trade beacon. That's good, because we've had a consistent issue with stuff landing in sort of the kill box, and that's all sorts of messy. We don't really want that. So the stay close zone, I'm going to add this corridor. This is a very risky thing to do, to be honest, but I'm going to add the corridor in hopes that we repair some of the walls, because some of these walls are like 5%, and they're just going to crumble, and I'd like to have that corridor be usable for the future. What was that? Oh, they're probably killing boomlopes. Yep, they are. So one of the... Well, I'm not going to spoil anything. Yeah, I'm not even going to talk about the changes to the mod. Zarm's getting inspired surgery. That's good, because he's actually one of our surgeons. They are downright murdering just about every boomlope on the map. And soon, most of the animals on this map are going to turn against me. Yes, that's exactly how I like it. So without spoiling some of the changes made to the Zombiefied mod, what I can tell you all is it's more difficult. It's definitely more difficult. Okay, good. We are repairing these walls. Another thing I probably want to do... How is my steel situation? My steel situation is pretty decent. But actually, I'm going to carpet this up. That is a lot more cloth. There's a lot of cloth, but the idea is to possibly use this as a fire tunnel. And let's build a roof over it as well. Shield it from the weather. All right, Zero, you are recovered. Oh, well, okay. You're mostly recovered from your Lucy needs, but or your withdrawal. Weenie sending a kidney. So, do I need organs? Let's do a quick health check. This is something I like to do just to remind myself of where we are in terms of the health of our colony. So far, so VTech has a wooden foot, but also bionic legs, so they kind of offset one another. Stab scar on Casey. Right leg scar on Pat. Hands. No, you're fine. Tadpole is on a daze. Dazes are particularly dangerous unless they're imprisoned, because they could hypothetically just walk out, open the door. Dev is on a psychic withdrawal as well. So one of the things I have here is Dev and Zero, who are on withdrawals, are set to recreation full-time. And that way, we're trying to keep them from having mental breaks without having to throw them into prison. Fangface has a neck scar here, a shot to the neck, which causes a lot of sort of health issues. Another scratch scar, and that's about it. So this kidney is nice to have, but ultimately we aren't in immediate need to install it or whatever. All right, charge rifle build just got finished. That is going to cheese. He had requested that to match his bionic body, he gets a bionic, or a sort of energy gun. Artie Marty mentioning that, yeah, I didn't really have the time to test the compatibilities between the Kenshi animals and Zombiefied, and I didn't want to have a stream of bugs, constant streams of bugs. They probably work together, but that's something we're going to have to wait another week to find out for sure, unfortunately. Taking a look at our... So our rice is looking pretty good. I think what I'm going to do... where's our meds at? Pretty good amount of meds. Let's do a run of cotton here, and that will help to carpet up stuff as well. Cheese asking, does he have 2 architect legs? You do. I would say you've got a bionic arm versus an architect arm, but at this point you're pretty much RoboCop. So here's the first Tory Talker vote. You all are voting that a chinchilla's gone mad and is going to try to eat me. Cool. I'm somehow alright with this. So I guess I don't have colored lights researched yet, but I want to illuminate this corridor just so I can walk around it a little bit easier. So if Cobra flesh is rotting away in storage, that means that, yeah, that indeed means that we are running into heating, cooling problems. It is 100 degrees out. Oh, 2 deep infestations. Okay, so the issue with the 2 deep infestations, let's just get everybody on board to help defend against this, is that, well, to put it simply, what's going to end up happening is the sound of us defending against the infestation is going to definitely 100% attract the zombies to our borders. So I'm going to have to probably pick... We haven't really focused on meleeers. Now, it's actually possible, sounds crazy, but it's actually possible, given some of the changes made to the mod recently, that we actually might be able to do some melee. Oh, Sir Cumber is already in this tunnel and not doing so hot. There we go, here we go. I just don't have any friendly fire instants. We have such a deep line. Okay, he needs rescue, but no permanent injuries. 6 hours. We should be able to accommodate for that. So all of this gunfire here, we should see... Yep. So as you can see here, all of the zombies are sort of coming at me. Cheese. Woo, you're coming in the north. I'm going to have you back up. Maybe fall all the way back through the barn. And we are going to fill this choke point with shooters. We want to clear this infestation pronto. Oh, but Sir is going to get shot as a net result of this. So I'm going to have everyone move so that there's no friendly fire issues here. Falling back a little bit. Now, these bugs are out of range. It is dark. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. And we got a bunch of zombie hunters coming. Oh, that's a rather large raid. 33 strong. Alright, Cheese, you are going to run Cucumber somewhere where he can heal. This crematorium really got beat up. So, these guys choosing to hang outside of my sort of northern Sapper tunnels instead of coming to the kill box, which is interesting net effect. Kind of not expecting that, to be honest. Alright, so Cheese is patching up Sir Cucumber with real meds. He should be okay. I'm going to build one more hospital bed. Well, looks like Nightbot is coming to attack me. This should be an interesting fight here. Naked with a longsword, I don't think we're going to last very long, buddy. Now, if you check here, if you take a look, as you can see, mostly people are getting bit on the limbs. That's one of the changes made to this, to the mod. Well, your leg just got bit off. Which is significantly different. The net effects of this, of course, I think some of you might be able to figure out on your own. Arnie Marty sending some chocolate. And Cyborg Chip was the one that sent this raid. This raid is getting eaten pretty quickly. Now look at you. Go Juice and Smoke Leaf. Double trouble. Alright. Sir here is all patched up. Really, really high quality patch. Oh. JD, you almost lost to a chinchilla. Don't worry, not judging you too harshly. Oh, here I am. 18-year-old female cake kid. Looks like some of the bugs made it into my farm. Yeah, let me go to numbers and go to enemy count. Nah, it doesn't look like there's any bugs left, but clearly I'd missed some because they came in here and they started chomping on my chickens and I didn't even notice. But we'll patch up who we can. Alright, so most of that raid survived. As you can see here, we've got Weenie trying to sap in. I think what I'm going to do is just sort of open the gates to these guys. So, Alice, you are awake at this hour. Let me just throw open the front door. And turn on the slugs. Oh, you are jerks that are taking your frustration out on my turrets. No, come on in. Don't hit the turrets. Alright, I need to get out of the way of, oh man, I'm first through the door? I'm definitely dead. Need to get out of the way of the slug turrets, or I'm going to be collateral. Stop hitting those turrets, TwitchBot. I haven't turned them on. Alright, so someone just died. Oh, did you blow up my turret? Got yourself killed? Yeah, you must have. Let me build in a copy to haul out there at some point. Yep, I shot myself to death. Nice. Nice. Is that a tamed boomalope? It is. It is indeed a tamed boomalope. I'm taming animals that I think would be really, really good at opening doors. Oh, look, time bomb. You are literally a time bomb. You're gonna become a zombie really, really, really soon. Boomalope's back up. So we've got chickens for eggs, for fine meals. We've got chinchillas to open doors and boomalopes to open doors. We have a few different boomalopes. Q, time to hop back in bed. All right. So there's a few enemy raiders that ended up turning, which I guess I need to pay attention to more than some of the other enemies. Just finished constructing. But for the most part, there's not too many zombies on the map. Although they're probably going to spread, because as soon as they start attacking animals, they'll spread. Cyborg Chimp sending in some trade goods, people. These... Oh, good. And zeros and a days as well. These guys... Oh, there was a relationship in there, wasn't there? Let me go see that. So the Pyro Merchant's sent by Cyborg Chimp, and it's a relationship to Alice. Oh, are you gonna... Nope. They're gonna just pass right on through. You realize that this is not my base, and that's... Okay. Nope. They drew the attention. So, Setsoku here is definitely going to become a zombie. I'm curious how much damage she's going to do to her own people. Possibly a lot. You never know. Cheese says, can you please restrict me? You are restricted, actually. I re-restricted everybody. You should be good. Whatever. Okay, this turret is ready to be reinstalled out here. So I'm going to, Eliza, you are temporarily going to be lifted from restrictions, and you're going to be sent to go install that. Now, the purpose of these turrets is to attract zombies to this area so that either I can set them on fire or draw them away from my front door. Either way, it's pretty useful to do, I would say. And this wall, although it's made with pretty weak materials like sandstone, yeah, it serves a purpose. Looks like our meal situation is pretty good. We got a whole lot of meals. And set here. Good turn soon. That will be interesting. I should probably trade with these guys. What do they have? They have some drugs. I don't want to be held responsible for when they turn on one another and murder each other, though. That's that's something I I don't want to be privy to. Alright, so taking a look at my research, I am pretty close, well, not pretty close, but I'm working towards Bionics, which should allow me to replace any problemed organs and whatnot. Because she was only minimally bit on her foot and hand, she's going to take a little bit longer to... Oh, hello. Oh, nice. You guys got that one without anyone getting hurt. If I had Mercy, I would, like, walk out there and just put her down myself. That'd be a pretty vicious thing to do, right? But, you know, it would be also fairly merciful. What's going on with the whole hospital's getting really dirty and no one's cleaning it? VTech, APO, you guys, and Jen, let's have you start to tidy up. Sort of staring at this with a morbid fascination of what happens when she turns. It's entirely possible. Oh, they are leaving. Yeah, maybe they've dodged the bullet. She might be able to get out of the map without having turned. Huh. They dodged that bullet. Alright. So as far as enemies go, I think I can temporarily unrestrict everybody again. And do some world cleaning, because now we have a lot of zombies and silver and stuff out here. Wow, there's a lot of silver. We might as well. Zero, you need to stop wandering around. You're 96% recovered. That's pretty good. I think it would be prudent to illuminate the barn in case I need to, 81-year-old? No, I'm sorry. Whoever just bought that, I would offer them refuge, but they're 81, and we all know what that means. That means that they're essentially worthless. No offense to, you know, any of my viewers who are octogenarians, but you're past your prime, old man. Here's an architect arm for next level Iron Man. All right, I can get behind that. Cheese is going to get a, what shoulder is this? Left shoulder. Now, one thing I'd like to try to do is I'd like to see if brawling is possible. I think it actually might be. Happy Pants, you are just hauling the arm. Good. Okay. The reason why it might be possible without spoiling anything, this is obviously going to spoil something, is that the zombies now aim for limbs. Zombiefied changed the mods so that the zombies prioritize arms and legs to a bite over, you know, the core of your body. And then another change that I think will help us is that Bionic parts are no longer valid for conversion, which together basically means that zombies are going to be biting your arms and legs, and that if you have bionic arms and legs, you're not likely to be you know, you can't contract the zombie virus when you have a bionic armor leg. And as long as I have really, really, really high armor for the core, for your center, it's possible that things like ears are bit. And, you know, you can always amputate ears. It's also possible that parts of your torso is bit, and then that would be fatal. But if we have high enough defenses, maybe we can tank a, you know, a core hit? I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys want to be the test subject to this, because it's, you know, it's a one-way trip to hell if I'm wrong. We have a little bit of heal mech serum, and I'm sure someone could probably donate some res mech serum to the cause, but yeah, it would be a little bit of a it would be chancy, but I'm definitely interested in it. So Jolenda, you are a volatile gourmand slave that just got dropped on us. I will throw you in the prison. We have fortunately one more spot for the prison here, and I'm gonna get up from my desk for just a second because it is really hot in this room. Be right back. Alright, there we go. No, I wasn't gone long enough for you to attack me. Oh no, that's not entirely true. Alright, so we decided to just make a whole lot of armchairs. One of the interesting things that we were trying to do is to build up reputation with some neighboring factions to possibly set up trade routes, which is a pretty weird thing to do, but given that we're in the zombie apocalypse. But if I'm able, that'd be a pretty good way to get, you know, materials and stuff that I wouldn't otherwise have access to. So right now at this point we are sort of tidying up the whole map, and we have a nice little respite from zombies, so that's always helpful. One thing I do want to do for the base is to increase the amount of sort of fortifications that we have, to have backup, layers of backup, I guess. So that in worst case scenarios, when we have a breach, it's not so fatal. So that's another, you know. Oh, and apparently my phone is, oh, thanks, Twitch. The mobile live dashboard is, okay. Don't vibrate my phone for that. So that, yeah, in the case that we have some sort of base breach or something like that, we have layers of sort of security. So Damien just got an inspiration. You are construction of 0, art of 1. Yeah, I would not say that that is all that useful. Cool guy or microwave? Microwave. Klein, I'm gonna go with microwave this time. Alright, so 0, the angsty teen, is pretty close to being over the wake up. Sir Cucumber is fully healed, no longer injured or have diseases or whatever. Another thing I was doing, but I haven't done yet, is the sort of brutal traps that I wanted to set up. And stockpile's kind of full, so Dub sent me a combat supplier. Very nice. Let's see who can. Have you contact said combat supplier. So let's see. I'm gonna sell some of the, we could probably smelt this stuff, but I'll sell it anyway. Molotovs, frags, Molotovs. I'll keep 1 Molotov, 1 frag. Man, I have a lot of that. Unfortunately, this combat supplier doesn't have a whole lot else. Of components, I guess. Yeah, combat suppliers, I didn't have a surplus of weapons. Sir Cucumber, get you that minigun. And what's going on with the lack of construction productivity? I seem to not be building any of these walls. Are we out of, no, we're definitely not out of sandstone. So, who are my constructors? Nugget is cooking. You're not cooking any. Okay, that should... Yeah, they're sort of building some stuff. So I want to get these walls up and running. There we go. So now this is a sort of a it's not ideal choke point. We'll make it a little bit better of a choke point. I wanted to have it be like an anti-bug choke point, but it's not a perfect one. Zombies from Zombiefied. All right, 40 zombies. Let's re-restrict. Down to stay close. And orbital station weapons back online. Again, long recharge rate, so use in emergencies only. Godspeed. All right, so we have a beam targeter in case we need it. So some of my sort of backup redundant defenses are getting constructed. And it is time for poll ideas. So, guys, if you have ideas for goals for this episode, just let Lion know, and he'll send them over to me, and we'll get to vote on them publicly. One thing I want to do is might not be the wisest thing to do, but let's go ahead and see about the noise attraction rate of mortars and shells. So here's a zombie that's on fire. As you can see, it's not going down nearly as fast as it once did. It takes a little bit more oomph to burn a zombie out, meaning that they're a little bit more fireproof. And they seem to be attracted to the origin noise of the shells. Another thing I'm going to do is this is for anti-sappers, so I'm sort of interested to wall up this entrance here so zombies don't see it as a point of ingress, and therefore go towards where I actually want them to enter, because this is just bait for sappers. Alright, so here's a Tory Talker event, foreigner, disease, or environmental. You're going to have to whisper your responses to Tory Talker. To the bot. No longer works just to post in chat. So a lot of the animals that got ripped up by spellopedes are healing up. I'm sort of glad that the boomalopes didn't, super explode like you might expect them to, because that would have been a bye-bye barn scenario, I think. So now we have sort of double insulating walls around our kill box. And back of my hand, sending even more zombies in. I think it just started raining enough on the map to trigger full-scale rain everywhere. Oh, and more zombies from Pfizer, from Zombie himself. So let's see the behavioral. Oh, bye-bye rhinos. They converted fast. And more zombies. Oh, this is from just the Storyteller. Lovely. Alright, JD's out here making some noise, attracting some zombies. I'm going to fire up all these turrets. And we'll see the functional difference of the way zombies prioritize targets in a moment here. What's the bot's name? Brian asks. It's Rad Twitch bot. Oh, bye-bye, rat. I'll have to whisper Rad Twitch bot, and that's pretty much how this is going to work. As far as... Oh, Man in Black sensing trouble. Well, yeah, there was a recent influx. Oh, and there's some raids testing Sappers, my anti-sap defense. So this raid here is... a Sapper raid. I don't know if they're going to be able to get to my walls, though, because they might just die on their way. And then we've got Andy here, a Man in Black. So he is staggeringly ugly, refusing to do cleaning and plant work, He's also a misogynist and abrasive, so I bet he makes a girlfriend real soon. And he is stumbling in to our community. And then there's also a siege raid coming right next to the, sort of next to the sap raid. So here's one thing I could do. Pretty shady thing to do, but I'm going to use the Man in Black, this Andy Engineer, to head up north. Then there are... Just... Wait. Why? Oh, this is a group of travelers. Okay. And they are in a relationship. I was trying to figure out what that relationship was. So if Andy shoots at these would-be siegers, it's going to attract some zombies up this way. As that is the way this works. So some of the... Oh. Uh-oh. I did not pay attention to JD sufficiently. And he's got zombies up his butt, essentially. So let me pay attention back here. Uh-oh. JD doesn't look good. You're going to need some leg amputations. All right, so let's get some backup for him. Because he's going to be a man without an arm and a leg. All right, so we're going to fall back into the mining tunnels. They are just eating him. So now there's zombies in my tunnels. Yes, looking away is a problem. Sorry, JD. We will try to fix you up. And by that I mean maybe resurrect you before you become a zombie. There's a very tight time frame for that, though. All right, Andy, I can't really pay attention to you, staggeringly ugly misogynist. So the difference is, I wasn't watching, but the difference is, if there are a human target, the zombies will pretty much ignore, they will pretty much ignore the turrets and go after human targets instead. They no longer like to linger at the turrets, which makes it a lot more challenging. So one of the things I want to do is, let's quickly throw a sarcophagus together for our fallen comrade here, trying to suppress his ability to become zombied. My visitors are fleeing. The siege is still out there. And then these sappers are sapping in. So I don't have anti-sap turrets in all of my gapped areas. So they're sapping in where I don't have those anti-sap defenses. The anti-sapper setup that I had done was not finished, which is why they are busting in a different way. So one thing I can do is send 2 people up to these mortars and just start trying to shell this group. But everybody else that is currently going to sleep is obviously going to have to stay awake a little bit longer. We have enemies sort of everywhere. So, Nugget. Yeah, Andy got tore to death. Figured that was going to be the case. Can't micromanage everybody all at once. So, there is a zombie over here. It's wounded. Pat is going to haul JD. Nope, he's not. This zombie smells blood. Bionic just got finished, though, so I guess some sort of silver lining. They're corpse camping JD here. All right, let's get this good. Zombies out of the way. Pat. Let's haul. And then we are going to have a whole lot of zombies right up in our face in a moment here. Or a whole lot of sappers, rather. Is the bot down? The bot's down? All right, let me reconnect that. So now, this is going to be pawn revived. Okay, so this was the Andy pawn that got revived. And he's dead again. He's just instantly dead. Because, you know, he's alive in a swarm of zombies. Not all that functionally useful, might I add. But, not that I'm not thankful. Okay, thanks, guys, for the accurate shelling. I just managed to shell myself, because they missed. That hurts a lot. Well, luckily, I had a lot of people that were sort of absent. So these, all these people here are going to dump into the barracks and heal. We have some people that are hurt outside. I'm going to have to mount some sort of defense from within the base using whatever cover I can have. The solar panels don't offer perfect coverage, but it's going to have to do. And I'm going to close these doors behind me. Andy just died again, mind you. So I have some of these guys here. Oh, they're going for the kidnap. All right, so who is in this group here? That Cheese, I'm going to have you start tending to everybody. Who else is, McGurkin, you are also a doc. So the kill box is just about full of would be raiders or zombies rather, and then the back door is full of zombies. I'm gonna turn on those turrets. So as you can see, they're absolutely trashing the power grid, as one might expect. Gonna try to fall back a little bit. There's only so much falling back to fall to, however. Alright, so Cheese patched himself up. McGurkin patched himself up. And we're gonna start attending to other people here that are in order of severity. Now, the other trouble is, some people are just going to get kidnapped. Yeah, we have a bunch of people that are potentially getting kidnapped up here. Now, oddly enough, the zombies are now coming sort of behind. You guys, you're trying to kidnap or steal? I can't even tell anymore. Resmec Serum from Godum. Falling right in the middle. They are, what, trying to sap into my home here? Yep, that seems to be the case. That's going to be interesting. I'm going to go on a little bit of the attack here, because I have enough people. We have another raid. We are out of zombies. Zombies are all up in the kill box. So some of the people that were trying to sap in are getting shot at now, and they're leaving. Now, fortunately, the people that are being kidnapped are actually maybe going to make it out, which is good news because, oh, Ace Shield sending some more zombies in, because they are potentially rescuable if they make it out. So JD, you are safely frozen. What is that door for? I don't know. Now the people that have stuck around to try to sap and whatnot are getting shredded. But what I need to do is I need to stop these guys from sapping their way out, because they're basically just opening a hole for zombies, essentially. So I'm going to have a few of my guys chase these would-be sappers down. we have a medical emergency. I'm going to change. Oh, yeah, they sapped in. Oh, this game is locking up because more people are getting spawned. Alright, I'm going to assign Doctor's Care No Meds to everybody so that people get medicine without the long wait for pacing. We got a Manhunter pack coming in. Iris. Now, another thing I'm going to need to do is... Nugget, how hurt are you? You are pretty hurt, but I'm going to need a granite door promptly, protecting me from the outside. And then I'm also going to need a sandstone one here. Damien, can you start setting that up? Because we've got zombies that are real close. Alright, so this crew was chasing the ones in the caves. Oh, no, the ones in the caves are going to sap their way out that way. I'm okay with this. We'll just let that happen. So you guys head north. Let's see, what do I want to do? This auto pistol needs to move. Oh, good. The addict is binging. Who in this group here can construct? Fangface. What is... Okay, I'm not exactly sure how he's even out there. Oh, because he was being kidnapped and just got eaten. Yeah, the ones being kidnapped are probably doomed because zombies spawned on them. Fall back. Of you guys... Cheese, we're gonna have you join up north. You guys gotta move backwards. Zero is too slow. He's getting overrun. And we're starting to get shelled, too. Alright, you guys get down there. Zero is hypothetically rescuable, but he needs to go straight to a hospital and get hospital care. More zombies coming in. Fangface is trying to build a wall between us and them and got overrun. I think what I need to do is everybody that is currently asleep needs to get up. I need to prioritize the ones that are like real close to death to go to the hospital, and we need to defend our walls here. Let's fall back like this. All right, the siege here hasn't attracted enough attention from zombies to get triggered yet. Alright, so here's the thing. Granted, this door, I would say, would be the easiest to construct and keep zombies out. Oh, but these, rhinos are manhunted. And Dev, wanting to binge, is about to get decked. Alright, so those guys are assaulting the colony, which means I can take these guys off of, of turret duty. Alright, Zero here, you are going to have your... Well, McGurkin's going to patch you up, but then you're going to have your nose, right arm, and leg all amputated. Area revealed. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like someone... Oh, okay, yeah, you broke all the way through. They had map knowledge that I didn't even have. That's interesting. All these turrets are out. Might as well turn them off. Dev, how are you doing? Are you done? You're not done. You are running into zombies. Alright, Damien. Who is it? Casey. What's important is for me to try to get a door here. Fire out. Should have gone for a wall. Doors are going to be harder to fully construct. How are we doing down here? You are getting patched up, but not removing your limbs yet. Move. I hate when they, like, don't move. Yep, we are getting overrun entirely. Pretty much everybody in that choke point there is going to get real badly bit, etc. That's a good old regular infection. Yeah, I'm gonna need friendly backup to keep this group alive, I think. Of this group here, yeah, most of these people should not even be fighting anymore. And you need to... The Gherkin... you need to go patch yourself up. Same with you, Cheese. Now, the problem I have is I don't really have a good way to protect myself beyond that hole. So, just trying to think. The quickest way might be to wall something up like this. That's going to be hard to accomplish given the swarm that's coming in. Witsy, McGurkin, operating. Does this qualify as an emergency? I would say roughly yes. I'm gonna have to click through all of this. I can't really read it all. But I'm not sure a beam targeter would really be all that helpful at this point. Crew just died. We are going to need to do an amputation over here of what, left leg? Yep. Oh, nice. A zombified rhino just teleported into my kill box. Or into my barracks. That's not going to be a problem at all. That's sarcasm, of course. Let me try to turn these back on. Might as well have them clearing out some of the swarm. Bot's dead. Alright. Problem is, it lags a lot when it comes back up. Happy Pants is getting bit. Happy, realizing you're not going to make it. You're going to stay the course, hold your ground. Oh, and super lag. Oh, instead of help, you guys send more zombies. We're gonna head north. Alright, superheated air, I know. You all are gonna get up there. Put some walls between us and Zombies McGurkin, you're not going to make it up there. Kill the chinchilla! Alright, forbid. Base is overrun. Good luck, prisoners. You're on your own. Alright, all these guys up here, what I'm going to do is have them all... Well, we could do it inside. That might yield better results. We're going to patch up anyone that is currently hurt up here, or that becomes an issue. I don't really know who the doctor of this group is. I'll have to figure that out in a moment. Visitors coming in. As you can see, I've isolated myself from the zombies as best as I can, putting as many walls and whatnot as I'm able. This is not going to be a very protective door, though. It's wooden. Alright, so more visitors coming in. They're going to make some noise, but I don't know. Okay, let's turn these turrets off. Maybe we can lure them away. VTech is on a daze because he's tired. Well, you might be dazed into your death. Taking a look at people up here. I'm looking for someone that could do medical up here. Jen, that might just be you. At least you have a passion in it. So let's start tending as best we can. This cable, yeah, has been severed. Wake up, coming down from, who is that? From Morgo. Alright, so Zero, you still have one more limb to cut off. So does Can. Beer. Really any sort of item donations going straight to the center of the zombie swarm up here. So it's really, truly not doing anything for me. Just a FYI. Oh, forgot about Pat. And he's definitely all sorts of eating. I didn't realize he was still in the kitchen. Alright, let's do a quick assessment. I think that really covers about everybody else at the moment. So Zero, you no longer have body parts, meaning that, that you're currently bleeding pretty severely, but you're not zombiefied. Cheese, I need to get to your infection soon, too. Let's see. Jen, you just passed out. You're no longer going to be able to doctor. And unfortunately, all the other good doctors are down south, which means I'm going to have to just pick someone up here that is somewhat medical. Damien, it's going to be you because you're a Lucy addict, and maybe you can help a little bit better. No, this is it. You're... Okay, yep. He's starting to patch. Good. Gherkin. Actually, that would be a terrible idea. Let's have you close this door and forbid yourself from exiting. Let's operate in can, removing the infection, because having a zombie in our own hospital would be really, really, really bad. Cheese is getting even more torso infections. I'm going to have to tend to that soon. Zarm, are you, yeah, you are, mobile. Let's get that going. And with meds. Alright, so whatever visitors that got sent are now fleeing, I suspect. Yep, they are indeed fleeing. Tadpole will at least get out. Alright, so there we go. We don't have any sort of infections here now. Cheese's infections, non-zombie infections, that is, got tended to. And, this does look like a apocalyptic zombie, Demacia, thanks for the sub-gifting. Can't I get them together through the tunnels? Yes, I am able. Although, given everyone's health, it might be best for people to stay put for the moment. Just to, you know, we'll regroup soon. Alright, so let's take a quick look. We've got, what do we have here that might be useful? I'm just going to keep pause for a second so I can think. So we have Heal Max Serum, which could regrow some limbs. But that's not going to be all that useful until the other injuries have been cleared. Cheese dropping 5 more community sub-gifts out to the community. Thank you, guys. So we've got prisoners that are going to starve. We have a pretty limited amount of zombies that are here. We really need to build this door here. That's sort of, I would say, the most important thing to do. Most of the people up north have been healed up and patched up terribly, but, you know, enough that they'll survive. And the people out down south are all sorts of, you know, they've got a lot of injuries and they need a rest. But they, of course, have a sterile or semi-sterile hospital to rest in, which puts them, yeah, it's a sterile environment now, which puts them in a bit of a rest-heal advantage. All right, VTech, that's cute, but don't do that. Not create a breach. You are going to enter here. All right, package survival meals. Again, any items you send, aren't going to the right spot. So Jen and Witsy just got some infections. Zarm, go tend to Witsy's. And, Jen, you are going to need to be tended to, but with junk meds. I'm sorry. As you can see, the last of these zombies, they must have been... Oh, yeah, they're super attracted to visitors that were here. So it is actually possible, given the right healthy person, like McGurkin here. I don't know if you're the healthiest, but you are who I'm going to use. Is going to close off the kill box as best he can, trying to reload it, or having it able to be reloaded. Whoa! Or really, he's going to get hit by lightning or something. All right, so let's unforbid here and rearm everything. Oh, there's... So these guys are slowly starving. Can't I go with the northern group through the mountain? Yes, I'm able. I would be able to do that. So here's what I'm going to do. All you guys are going to come south. Oh, APO on an alcohol binge. Good luck finding alcohol up there, guy. So VTech, you are the healthiest of this group. You are going to rescue Jen. Now I need to make sure that we have no way of getting ourselves into trouble. So Damien, for instance, was heading through the mountain where he could potentially get himself into trouble. We do have a decent amount of food stockpiled in the storage here. So that keeps us up and running for a little bit longer. As you can see, the turrets managed to kill, like, I don't know, 25 or so. And as far as assignments, I'm going to do all meals. Does all meals include... Yeah, all meals includes package survival meals, which will keep us fed. Oh, APO on his binge just got killed. Alright, Zarm and McGurkin somehow are pathing through a forbidden door. So I'm just going to conscript them and unconscript them to make sure that they don't do that, because that would be fatal. Andy here is not going to turn because his head was bit off. Jen is being hauled to safety. Hasty gonna be rescued as well. Oh, Damien, you're gonna give up your bed. VTech, you're gonna rescue Hasty. And then, let's see what I can do. I have some steel here. So, where do I live now? I don't even know where I live. I'm gonna live in here. Alright, Mr. Nugget, you are a good constructor. Get me some beds. I think I'm going to need to... Oh, Damien, you probably shouldn't be the one doing that. Darn. No, just build it. Why are you... Oh, he's so wounded that he's not really hauling steel at all. Damien, I'm going to have you start delivering it, because Nugget can't. Although Ashbourne could do some of this as well. Galenda is on Berserk. That might cost the prisoners their lives. I don't know how easy it's going to be to get up there. Also, we're about to learn if fist fighting attracts noise or not. I don't think it does, but we will have some sort of definitive answer about that in a second. berserks to an end. We're getting some beds up. Sorry, Nugget, making you work overtime. Not quite enough, but between the hospital beds and the regular beds, it should be something. So what I'm going to do here is, I have no idea what kind of recreation they're going to be able to seek, because we don't have access to a lot of rec items, but what I could do is a horseshoe pin. What I'm trying to do is minimize the amount of mental breaks that everybody has, so we, you know, we don't end up having people wander out into the swarm and get themselves killed. So what I need to do, ultimately, is to heal up as much as I possibly can so that I can mount some sort of defense comeback. So what I really need to do is figure out... Ashbourne, I think you are the healthiest... let's go have you rest in a hospital. He is the healthiest constructor. I think if I can get a really, really healthy constructor to stay real silent and move out here and rebuild maybe this wall, which is the outermost layer of protection, I can get the base sort of back together. I can re-clear this all and fight for the rest of the base to be back. All the while doing that, maybe I could fire up these turrets here and lure these zombies out and around, ideally, before I even patch it all up. We'll see if that's possible. But this is definitely the great culling. Can I cut power off here? No, I can't. Not without sending someone there. I cannot cut power to get resources dropped to my my supply box. There is no dead power for this orbital trade to connect to. All right, checking numbers here. Nobody that has an infection is at risk of dying to said infection. Not yet, at least. I would say at this point, the good docs can dock. Everybody else can relax. Damien, let's have you... You are nice and healthy and have bionic legs, so... Get you to rearm. Here's another event for you all to vote on. All right. Well, JD, you might be the Resmec serum that we had delivered. You might be the only one that can actually receive it. All right, so the allow all does not allow forbidden doors, just allows forbidden items. Now there's no unforbidden items. So all these turrets are ready to fire back up. But I'm really going to wait for people to heal up before I make any call like that. Cotton is ready to harvest, isn't it? Just about. I'm going to not want to deal with possible insect infestations, so I'm going to turn those off. Alright, Colonist needs treatment. Yes, you should be back in bed. Kick Witsy out. Witsy... Oh, no, Witsy, you're also infected. Kick Casey out. So, we have a TV for some basic recreation. Another thing I should probably do is, at least for now, a sandstone table here with some stools. And maybe a, I'll just do a wooden chest table, because that's going to be the easiest to throw together quickly. Combat supplier flying overhead, and visitors. More zombie chow. Yeah, absolutely. These visitors might be able to drive some of these zombies in my base, in the center of the base, outwards. We'll see if they're attracted to the noise over how much distance. It's possible it makes no difference at all. Alright, they're fleeing. Beat a fox, Pratt, and wow, he took a lot of bites. Yes, some of the noise attracted more out. As you can see, they're filtering out slowly. Still a few left over, but numbers are thinning. Now, the other problem is I have a very limited amount of time until my prisoners perish from malnutrition, so that's another thing I have to consider. Ashbourne. Let's check your needs. So I think, Ashbourne, it's time for you to spring into action here. So I'm gonna take some, I'm gonna eat and take some wake up. Get him to do something dangerous. Or not dangerous, but heroic. He's gonna go around, around the base. Okay. For a second I thought VTech was gonna pop that door open. I was like, no, don't do it. Alright, what do we got? Zojin, thanks for the subprime. Can I deconstruct? I could deconstruct here, between here and the kitchen, but I have enough food that I don't really need to do that yet. I don't want to sort of change the layout of the base at all if I can help it. So more raid coming in. Group of pirates sent by Happy Pants. Damien snuck through as well. I'm going to have him turn back. As you can see, these zombies are being attracted to some sort of sound. But Ashbourne managed to... Yeah, we all managed to... Yeah, okay, here we go. Operation Retake the Base. Go north. Everybody rally north. So we've walled it up. Oh, are you attacking doors? Yes, they are attacking doors. So they're trying to get to the noise and can't seem to figure out how to do it. And they're... Alright, yeah. There's a swarm of zombies over there as a result. Now, I'm getting some sort of penalty for, you spoil in 19 hours, for leaving him unburied. Nope. No, that took some friendly fire damage. So, at this point, where is it safe for me to go? We have one dude here. So what I'm going to do is lure him out with a pet. Let me do area 1. I'm going to send Rat 5 to area 1. And the healthy people in my group are going to get ready to shoot that. Cheese, you're not healthy. We're going to send you to the hospital. The north wall still has a hole in it. Oh, yeah, that's a new hole, isn't it? Hasty, let's get that patched up. Thanks for letting me know. Because we just made a whole lot of noise. And the zombies inevitably will be drawn to it. Casey, are you you're really the wrong person to do that work, though. Ashbourne, I'm going to have you do that. Alright, and then restrict everybody back to stay close other than Ashbourne. Ashbourne, you go north. Alright, here comes the rat. You know, actually, I'm going to... Well, this Resmec serum. Wow, that is a big old swarm, huh? Here's some steel coming down. There's 2 holes in the north wall. So in the north wall, this wall is clear. There's a hole here that I need to patch. And then all the other holes can be patched in due time. So here's the rat. Popping it open. Cheese as a medical emergency. Yeah, you need to do some R&R. Alright, come on, everybody. Shoot that rat. Alright, who's my animal handler? Sir Cucumber, you're going to be the animal handler for now. You're going to slaughter the rat. Witsy needs treatment. Oh, Witsy, you should be resting. That rest is like number 1 for everybody, so I don't know why they're really up. So then this rat here needs to get butchered like right away, or it turns again. So who's a cook in this group? It would be Zarm. Zarm. Who are... Why is people fleeing? Oh, from the zombie. Zarm, you need material. Butcher creature. I'm just going to butcher creature like this. And now we're butchering the rat. Good. Do it quick. Tadpole is going on a murderous rage. I'm going to try to stop it. Stopping Kubi from dying as best I can. Let's get you in there as well. And then I need to feed them. So, wardening is a high priority. We should be able to get them wardened and fed soon. Alright, so butcher creature is done. Meaning that that rat can't turn. Or won't turn or whatever. Alright, so let's capture all these guys and actually feed them. So Can is starting to feed them. Cucumber, you will pat. Alright, so Ashbourne needs to get restricted. Oh, Jesus. Does he ever? There is another hole in my north wall. I don't think there is. I disagree with you, Happy Pants. I don't see one. There's no hole here. There's no holes up there. There's... Oh, yeah, no, there is. It just wasn't on auto repair, strangely enough. All right, Ashbourne, let's get you in there. Thanks for the warning again. Yolanda died due to malnutrition. Oof. So did we feed, we haven't fed Kubi yet. Is someone feeding Kubi? Hope so. All right, Ashbourne, you are going to... You're about to break. Why are you about to break? Oh, because everybody's dying. Yes, that would be a good reason to break. All right, you're going to build that. I would say sandstone blocks. Damien, that's not something you need to currently worry about. Now, it'd be really cool if I could resurrect... if I could resurrect Andy. I think that's actually in the realm of possibility. So, VTech, I'm going to have you try to do that. Or he rots. So you are... Let's cue that up again for a little bit more of a direct route. Checking the path. The path looks good. There isn't too many zombies around him. I'll try to keep an eye on that as that happens. So we're getting the last hole up here patched. And then I want to start repairing everything that's, you know, in the way here. Jolenda, I'm sorry I let you die. Alright, feed Kubi. Don't just patch him up. Doesn't really matter if he's patched up. It matters that he's fed. All right, Ashbourne is patching up the last hole in the north. Blabamo. We have that coming down. Ashbourne's on a go binge. Okay, so he's not going to be able to patch up the north. Nugget. I'm going to unrestrict you and have you do it. And then you are going to get re-restricted to stay close. Here comes VTech. Everybody's saying F for VTech. I don't know, man. As long as he doesn't have a mental break, and he's right now not risking a mental break compared to others, he should be okay. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. VTech, you are set to stay close, so you are going to... I'm going to stay close here like this. Chocolate coming down from Marty Marty. There's enough for everybody because so many people died. Thanks for the reminder of all the dead people. Yoink! Rescued from the grasps of hell. Andy is back. Did you believe it? I'm making a call of no goal this episode because reasons. Yeah, I would say that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. All right, so as you can see, the zombie that saw me enter this door got real pissed and started bashing the door. Understandable. Casey fully healed. That's good. We still have some blood loss, so we're not at like full speed or anything like that. Let me just take a sip of water. A reward for tight resolutions here. So Andy is going to need to be restricted, as will Nugget. Nugget, did you build that? Yes, you did build that. Good. Mr. Nugget. So stay close does not include the outermost walls for reasons, but hopefully we set that up now. How many outside are former colonists? 5, I think. If we check, so let's check history here. This is a really good way to do it. So my wealth really hasn't changed all that much, but the population went from like 25 to 13, so I lost more than half in that. Mostly from a really good strategic sap, because I hadn't actually set up my anti-sapping yet. And then also from that shell that landed on my own head. That was pretty terrible, I will admit. Ashbourne is overdosing. Good, I guess, because I'll have... You know, he needs to just do it already. Just fully overdose and then... pass out, and then I can help him. All right, so we probably don't need this stuff here anymore because we do actually have the Rec Room back, although the Rec Room is awful and gross. Gherkin is healed up. Cheese, you are over your infection. Let's clean up our hospital. Keeping the hospital tidy is going to be fairly important. Alright, McGurkin. It might not seem doctorly. Oh, no, he's going to sleep, so let's not punch him. He's about to... No, he's not going to sleep. We're mood buffing. Thanks, Artie. Alright, Cheese, you're fully healed. Andy's alive. Oh, he is blind, though. Probably a result of the res sickness. Alright, assignments. All meals and Lucy addict. I'm gonna get him hooked on Lucy. That's the way I'm gonna cure his blindness. So a bunch of colonists died. Where? Okay. He's doing something dumb. I can't catch up in time. He decided that his drug fix requires him to wander out in the open. That's a big old F for Ashbourne. He's dead. Might not need to die. I could just cut off his ear. I should have arrested him. Where is he going? I don't even know. You wanted that meal? Really? That's so dumb. Polans just gave a Bionic eye. So actually, McGurkin, you stop. Let's no longer administer. Because we can just replace one of his eyes instead. Fear coming down for more mood stabilization. Yes. Who is around? Cheese. Blacko, thanks for the resub. So Cheese, I'm going to allow you to do some construction. I need you to maybe try to save Ashbourne, if it's possible. You're the fastest of us. Man, it takes you a long time to deconstruct. Alright, so Witsy's on the days. I have Colonist needs names. Who needs names? Andy needs a name. Oh, right, Andy was the Man in Black. Alright, Cheese, he's a lost cause. You tried, man, but Ashbourne just wanted to die. And there ain't no saving him now. And Kamasi is sending another eye. So Andy's going to have 2 Bionic eyes. So he went from blind to seeing the world the way it really is. In high def. As miserable as that is. Alright, Cheese. Well, you tried your best. But the dude just had a death wish. Alright, so we'll finish that wall. Don't worry, I'm taking good care of Cheese, making sure he doesn't die. He's a Speedy Gonzalez. I want to keep him alive for that reason. Cheese, would you be so kind as to, because you're fast at it, start tidying up this terrible barracks? I want to live here again. It's a lot of work. All right, so Andy is now double good eyes. Witsy has the immunity. So Mabrosia from Ava Lakia, that's going to be really, really helpful. That's a novel drug source, meaning that it could actually help out a lot. And then let's check social drugs. Yep, Ambrosia is part of the assignment, so tis good, tis good. Cheese is working on that cooler, and then we'll be able to use the barracks once again. Some of these beds are actually pretty good beds, so I might actually, I think I have way more beds than I need in this barracks now that my population dropped dramatically. One of the suggestions that I've seen made pretty consistently is I might want to think about sort of a soft cap of pop in the future. Yeah, I don't really need any of these beds. But a soft cap in population because the game, I would say RimWorld is probably more interesting when you have fewer people. Once you hit like the really, really, really high pop that I tend to hit, it gets a little messy. Tadpole asking, can I rejoin the community? Yes, you may. We can let's try to recruit you, actually. And I need to do something with Jolenda. Cheese. You were delivered to the cooler. Andy is still on Luciatic. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you for reminding me. Bionic leg for Can coming down. Let's check that out. Left leg is going to be Bionic. And then 0 needs some stuff as well. So I have a bionic arm that came off of cheese. I'm going to install it in 0. And another bionic leg. For 0, I'm just going to do it. He had a cut off foot, but we'll just... Oh, that's a right. Right. Okay, good. And steel. I'm a bit late for the stream, Pinklink says, but hey, better late than never. You missed a whole lot, though, I gotta say. Not that, that should be a bad thing. Let's see. Medical success chance. So, cheese is, yeah, definitely the doc to do. Sorry, McGurkin, you're gonna get temporarily unassigned of medicine. Cheese is just too skilled at it. So here goes some bionic legging. Nug. Mr. Nugget. Let's get that cooler built, and then we can start using our barracks again. So Can, you now are better than you were before. And now 0 is going to go through similar... He's not going to be able to get his nose back, but he'll be able to get his other limbs back. We're going to start, removing the corpses. And let me go to the architect and allow all... But there's none that we've unforbid for any reason. Can you steal bionics from zombie colonists? No, I don't believe so. No. So, like, zombie APO, that leg is never coming back. Drunken Lizard, thanks for the resub. Are you gonna shoot sometime today, McGurkin? New recruit, Tadpole's back. Back again. Alright, Tadpole, you need to be restricted. Alright, 1 shot's good enough. Unless it hits the mountain. 1 shot's good enough. Alright, so Tadpole needs colonist names. Well... Let's do this. No, that's Tagpole. Tadpole, copy, and sign. There we go. Tadpole, you are good to go. I'm just going to remove the 51. Tadpole the sober. Alright, you're pretty bruised, but, you know. Casey, you are going to need a gun. Everybody needs guns. And Tadpole, you too are going to need a gun. And Witsy, once he's back with us, same with Can and Jen D. Jen, I think you like being a sniper, if I do recall, so... where is the best? I don't really have amazing sniper rifles, but I'm going to give you one. Alright, so that fire definitely pissed them off, and the fire's spreading a little bit. Now, once this fire spreads too much, it ends up triggering rain for the map, which is kind of sucky. I can't say I particularly like that, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, I'm purposely We'll just have it be like a bad hospital or something. We're going to start living in here. If we can. What I'm going to do for right now is just do a little zombie body dump. Get the corpses out of here. Some of these guys are actually not even zombies. They're just rotted corpses, which upset people for obvious reasons. We'll try to tidy up the barracks a little bit. This... backup wall, or whatever you want to call it, I could probably get rid of. I'm not gonna put these solar power panels back where they got destroyed, because that's been a common theme of having those be destroyed, and I think I need to design the base a little bit better, so that doesn't happen. That is indeed a lot of zombies. I want to do something about those zombies, and I will do something about that in a minute. Cheese basically has the right idea. Was pretty much my plan. Okay, so how is this? Oh, big old Lago. All right, there. More zombies coming in. This is already somewhat impressive despite its bloodiness. I'm going to try to tidy it up a little bit better. Tech. Can we haul a shield out? Because he's not even a zombie. He's a dead body. The closer I put him to the crematorium, the higher priority it will be that he gets cremated. Now, I would say our moods are somewhat normalizing for the people that aren't on wandering. Okay, so taking a look at my med supply. Did we deplete it in any... No, it really isn't depleted. I don't even know what I need to plant here, to be honest. Maybe psychoid for some mood stabilization? Van Celius asking for refuge. Huh. Well, this is a bit tricky, because I don't have to break through. So let's take a look at him. Greedy jogger, careful shooter. 29 years old, with a bite scar on his leg. He's refusing to do construction, which is going to get himself killed, so I'm going to allow it. And he'll have a raid on his tail. Bits, why not make corpse dumping near the crematoriums? I could. But that just means they have to haul it twice. And normally I don't have corpses in my base, so I'm not going to worry about that. I just had the sound that someone subbed or something, but I haven't had the alert yet, oddly enough. Has anyone paid attention to Van? Not yet. So one thing I need to do is, Andy needs to get assigned, and now Van needs to get assigned. So, all of my subs that are in the channel right now, all you got to do is type something in the last 15 minutes. So if you've already typed like 7 minutes ago, it's not that big of a deal. And you will be eligible for assignment. Because I'll be doing that in a moment here. What was that home zone? Yes, let's get rid of some of this errant home zoning. I really no longer want or need. Make sure we don't have any crazy home zones. Looks like we actually have some animals. A part of me almost wants to like send these animals into the horde of zombies, but I won't be doing that. That would be too crazy. So there's a rather sizable, and here they come, raid after Van. And I was hoping to slink through this door here and get out of the path of the raid. So here's the raid of relationship. And Van has outpaced them. And they shouldn't be following through that door. Yep, they're gonna engage there. So let's stay close. Van and Andy are the pawns to... Oh, he's getting heat stroked. That's all sorts of not good. They're the pawns to get assigned. So I'll give you all 2 more minutes before I do the assignments. Alright, so yeah, that raid that was after me really didn't stand a chance. As sort of suspected and expected it wouldn't. The barracks is back to being extremely impressive again, which is good. Witsy, you're still wandering. A little dangerous, but hopefully get that resolved soon. We have a lot of more repair and replace to do. I think Casey is sort of working on that a little bit. Casey, I know you want to work on that, but Casey and Nugget, all of my healthy, man, this really shouldn't be a thoroughfare. I'm going to forbid that door. Because it's tracking so much filth through the hospital. And then making it less sterile. All right, so I'm doing the pawn assignments right now. So here's the first giveaway. Can, you already exist, so I'm going to roll it again. Jen, you do exist too. Cyborg Chimp, this one will be yours. So Van is going to become Cyborg Chimp. We are signing the viewer. There we are. And then Andy, you too need to be assigned. So congrats. Fangface. You just got a character in Tenchi on the Rim, so I think you're eligible for this one too. So here we go. Congratulations, you now exist in both series. You're just unconscious and heat-stroked, but hopefully I fixed that for you. So congratulations to both of you. And I'm going to say the unlucky. Because you did die, like, twice? Oh, let's not make it third time a charm. So, Cyborg Chimp, let's go through the work priorities here. You are an herbalist that actually has some sort of proclivity towards doctoring. Well, I'll let you do that. You're also passionate in growing and plant cutting. And you're absolutely not going to be our researcher. I don't really truly care who the researcher is, just as long as research gets done. You also gonna need a weapon, don't you? So let's give you a good assault rifle. Witsy's gonna get a rifle once he's, you know, recruitable. Now, I know I have a lot of weapons, like, oh wow, there's like masterwork weapons and stuff just laying there. And I have miniguns and all sorts of good stuff laying out here. I have a lot of cleanup to do. Like an extraordinarily, almost painful amount of cleanup, but now this happens. Casey, let's get you a masterwork. Some ambrosia. I probably don't have a permanent ambrosia storage. So let me shrink the zone and store ambrosia in here. Permanent. Oh no, that shouldn't be there. Hold on. Put it right here. Oh. It needs to remain frozen or it goes to waste. I misclicked. Oh, reserved for prisoners. No, it isn't. Let's just blow up all these beds. Alright, disease, hazard, weather. That is your new choices. And, whoa, just minimized my game. Alright, let's haul that ambrosia where it's not going to get kaput. Oh, we're starting to cremate some dead bodies. You guys are going to have to whisper to the bot. Can't just type replies anymore. That's not how it works. Oh, my pets did all right during all that. I need to probably queue up a fertilized egg. Fertilized egg stockpile here, because right now it's just being thrown about. Gotta incubate that. So here's my big old drug run of drugs. My ambrosia is correct. We are starting to clear out the zones. And Cheese, I'm going to send you on a little bit of a mission here. I think you saw this coming, but here we go. Now, this is going to mess up some of my southern wall, but so be it. It's worth it. Toxic Fallout. Cool, because that's exactly what I needed. Well, screw those zombies. Alright, and let's get you your charge rifle re-equipped. I would say that that was used about as effectively as one could use a theme. Hey, look, it's the Joker. That was phenomenal. In fact, you know what I'm really interested in? Numbers. Cheese has killed 444. 222 away from, you know, some nice numbers there. Nugget, I feel like you must have had some seriously bad injuries, because he's been resting for a long time. My God. That is a lot of dead bodies. I really wish the stupid rain would go away. Alright, so, the issue with the toxic fallout. I'm not entirely keen on roofing everything up, but I will roof up, like, the common areas, I guess, where we have to walk constantly. And I'll re-allow that, I guess. Psychic Tea coming down from Nomo. Queen Jenna sending beer. Night Divinity for McGurkin's surgery inspiration. And what, more zombies spawning in? Cool. At least the zombie swarms should subside. We got Pat and Elise out here. 2 more people I failed. Chat events, clear weather. Cool, thanks, Jen. It'll probably start to get nasty, like, immediately, but yeah, that's just the way it is. Witsy somehow still psychotic. I really have no idea how. Our crafting area is pretty messed up, but some of the more important stuff, like the multi-analyzer and the bench survived, which is cool. I'm gonna actually focus on repairing what I can. Removal of Staggeringly Ugly from Fangface. That's too bad. Fangface, being staggeringly ugly when your name is Fangface, like, almost makes perfect sense to me. Alright, so I'm gonna forbid this entrance and allow this one. That should be a little bit better. Purchase removal of Greedy as well. Yeah, everyone lives in one big barracks, so Greedy don't make too much sense. I think what I need to do is anyone that has any sort of construction abilities need to... Camasia, thanks for the bits. Could I please resurrect JD? I would if I had the Res Mech serum. I don't think I actually have the serum. And Damien dropping a whole lot of bits, just saying hello. Love it. Yeah, as soon as I have the serum, our freezer has been kept nice and frozen, and I will resurrect him. I'm just making sure I don't have the serum. Where would it be? No, I don't have any serum. I just have the healer serum. As soon as there is a donation of said serum, we'll get that done. All right, Witsy, you're back with us. Cool. I'm gonna give you a rifle. Let you eat. Fangface is no longer abrasive, just a misogynist. We are getting our beautiful base somewhat tidied back up to normal, which is cool. But then, of course, we're going to have to deal with the toxic fallout. That's okay, you know. All in a day's work. Alright, let's uninstall these beds so that Kubi has his own prison cell, and therefore likes us better. He's conscious again, so that's good. We're getting a lot of the sort of stuff roofed off, repaired, etc. All important stuff to do. The zombies no longer have a target to attack. It has been long enough that they no longer have, like, sound or they don't know where we are sound-wise. Which is good. Some of the walls that we need built are getting built. And Resmic Serum from Asymptomatic Wanderer. Alright, I think you all know what this is going to. So let's have one of the founders' cheese use this. So what I'm going to do is, I don't know how much time I have between the ETA between JD turning. So I'm just going to call this serum. And I'm going to haul the serum right next to JD so there's no downtime. Because my worry is I unbox JD and he just becomes a zombie immediately, and that would suck. So I need, what? Items, Resmic Serum. Let's go haul that Resmic Serum over to where JD will get rezzed. And hope that, that it's a quick process. Alright, so here is his body. He was super eaten bad. He's now alive. And any of the bad side effects of the serum will present itself in the next few days. But JD, congratulations on being alive again. I should assign this back to you. And hopefully keep you alive this time, ideally. Aim Q. You are. I guess you're the last one alive. Fangface, you need a weapon, don't you? There you go. So JDV2. You know, I'm going to call you JDV3 this time. Or JDV... Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's not the J key. JD2V2. For version 2. Cyborg is now a quick sleeper. So we've hauled most of the bodies away. We still have a lot of repairs to do. Great. Jogger. Fangface. Cool. Alright, so one of the things I wanted to do is this wall here. Get this wall back. And maybe I'll put a block in there as well. Great. Purchase kind. People are becoming more kind. Near-death experiences has that effect on people, doesn't it? Kindness. Alright. Now, Toxic Phala I don't think affects zombies. No, it does not. Nor should it, right? They're kind of... Nothing left upstairs to be affected. Prisoner! Jolenda has returned, almost killing Tadpole in the process. You are a massive... Oh, no. Yeah, you're a massive addict. That's... I'm going to set you to reduce resistance, and we are going to install some beds. I'm going to actually install the excellent beds in here and let Kubi get a nicer bed. Jolenda is escaping. Alright, so the problem is I don't have another bed or another spot to arrest him to. Alright, Tadpole, I know you're a little injured, but hopefully Jolenda agrees. Being the pothead that you are. Yep, there you go. So I'm removing some of these walls just to replace them with granite, so they're a little tougher. And furniture. Let's go ahead and do an end table of sandstone here. Oh, Nugget and Damien are going at it. That's not good. Wow, surprisingly, Damien's losing. Please, no permanent. Oh, really? Really? Well, social fight. Nugget literally punched Damien's leg off. They're not even done yet. Okay, that was a really bad social fight. That was like nuclear social fight right there. Doctor's care, no meds for everybody. I'm gonna set everybody to all meals and social drugs. Yep. Well, Damien's without leg now. I have a prosthetic leg for you for the meantime. Go rest. And I'll install that soon. Alright, as you can see, the, my workshop is slowly being repaired, replaced, etc., whatever you want to call it. GD so far. No side effects from the Resmix serum yet. You're not blind or anything like that. Architect leg from Humpty Moo. Thanks, Humpty Moo. Let's just throw that into Damien. Glad to see you showing up to these things. Not that you don't. I'm just happy to see you longtime donors showing up to the live streams. Makes me happy that you guys enjoy it enough to attend. Alright, so who's doing this? I'm going to make sure... Oh. Sure, why not? I got the last person asking for help killed, but maybe not you. How fast is your 40 meter? Because you're going to have to run through the swarm of zombies into the tunnel. I will micromanage you better than the last guy, though. Alright, so you all have about 5 minutes before I auction him off. Barg. Whoop! Right on in. Uh-oh. They got pissed, they got pissed, they got pissed, they got pissed. And that is why I have double, triple airlocks. To account for them being pissed like this. So, stay close. Forbid that door. Randall the Lost. You have a bite arm, arm scar on your right leg and right arm. You don't cook, you don't clean. But, uh-oh. That really pissed them off walking through. Alright, that's good to know. For the future. That sneaking through comes at a cost. So here is the raid that's coming in to claim ya. They've got they got a 3 triple launchers, so this should get real messy, and they're gonna blow up my defenses a lot. Or themselves, you know, whatever. Tis how it is, right? So my many layers of defenses and walls and things that seem normally very unnecessary definitely came in handy just now. Damien has his architect leg. There you go. Alright, so you, my friend, are going... Your social drugs. Yep, that looks about right. I'm going to super recreate everybody just for now, because I really can't afford having someone go down and get themselves killed or whatever. More beer coming in. And that one had a message, so let me read that message off. You need a new wall by the turret's kill box. Yes. Right there? I already queued that up. We got some tattered apparel, so another thing I need to do is to attend to tattered apparel, right? Work. So Casey is still the smith. And Mirandel will be auctioned off in just a second. So Mirandel, you look like you are also a pretty good smith. For now, I'm just going to have you be a crafter. And then JD is back and needs work priorities as well. For now, you're just going to R&R it. So Casey, let's do this. We want button-down shirts and pants and dusters and cowboy hats. We're going to do a make until you have type Q. The details here are going to be normal, better, only allowed ingredients, made with Casey, taken to temp crafting, made with cloth or leathers that do not include zombie leather, because zombie leather is utterly worthless defensive-wise. And then make until we have 3 spare that are 95 plus. This will take me a second, so I apologize. It's, I know, not the most compelling, but the build got destroyed, so I have to redo it. So, no zombie leather, hyperweave. 95 plus. Normal better. Only 11 ingredients. I have 1 pant, I guess. Eventually, I will employ the hyperweave into some sort of brawler suit, but I'm not there yet. I need Casey to either have an inspiration or something like that, because I don't want to waste the hyperweave. It's really precious. Alright, so obviously I have a severe need for clothing. I sort of figured that was the case. Pop Rock Nerd, thinking about the creatures. Yes, I do still have 560 kibble left, but we're going to have to think about that. Alright, so this is kind of a cool situation where they're setting themselves on fire. I like it. Let me forbid this door and this door, because I don't want anyone going past it at the moment. I'd love for these guys to group up into one big pile. And Mirandel, you are now Camasia. Camasia, you died in that, right? Yeah, so this could be you. Congratulations, Cam. Camasia Blue. With the mohawk and everything. Little gender bent, but who cares, right? Alright, so this needs to be forbidden yet again. Alright. Everything's set back. Nice. They are setting themselves on fire, and it's currently not raining. Jen just got an inspiration from Klein. Cool. Thanks, Klein. Although she's not likely my first choice for any reason. Constructions. Tadpole, we're going to add you to the queue. How is all of my overlapping many layers of walls and stuff? Looking pretty good. Now, we have a lot of walls that are real beat up. So we're going to repair those. And some of these outer walls don't look so great either. Now, here's the issue. I'm going to add these to stay close so that we can repair them. I'm just going to have to make sure that we don't repair them from the wrong side of the wall, i.e. the danger side, the zombie side. So, that means forbidding all the doors that allow us out, which currently, I think is only this door. Oh, no, that's not true. We broke these down, so this door needs to be forbid as well. This is a... what I ought to do here is just... like drop a wall there or something. Maybe drop a wall. See if I can't wall this back up. Like that or something. Increase skill, tadpoles. In construction, cool. Useful. Damien's no longer incapable of walking. JD, still no obvious side effects from the death. Alright, bits. I could smooth some of these so that I could repair them, yes. So I don't normally like to smooth walls, but in this case, smoothing them is a lot safer than mining them out and repairing them, so that's a good point. Camasia says she wants to reroll. Perfect. Well, not perfect, but that's up to her. Very generous. Zombie, this is going to be you. Kind of an odd that you exist now in both series, and the other one you're, cannibal. I'm not so sure. I'm comfortable having a dude named Zombie in my base. But, you know. It is what it is. So, I guess the wooden sarcophagus keeping them frozen works. I think that's the first time I actually successfully used that in practice, but it works. I'm very happy about the results. now is a whole lot of repair. And once we're done repairing, I'm going to deal with some of the zombies out there. So this shelf here is going to be beer only. Copy the settings, paste the settings, and this one will just be tea. And then chocolate over here. Zombie wants to pass too. All right, all right. Look at you, generous people. A-Shield. Yet another name. All right, so toolkit, name Q. A-Shield. Go. Just keeps getting passed. I swear, I probably have the coolest community of all of Twitch. They're generous. They share. I don't know if that exists anywhere else. I mean, maybe it does. I don't know every Twitch community, but you guys are some of the best. All I have to say. So Fly Nostril dropping 20 more ambrosia, keeping us happy and drugged. It's a wholesome as heck community. That's a perfect way of putting it. So there's toxic fallout and rain. So all sorts of acid rain. As far as the numbers go, I think, yeah, the enemy zombie count is pretty low, which is good. Let's see about the move speed. So yeah, most of them are pretty wounded and burned up, which means they don't move that fast, which is good for us. Clear weather from Freedog, cool. I think I'm going to make moves against the zombies soon, because we are doing a pretty good job of repairing everything that needs repair. Jolenda and Kubi, you could definitely benefit from the more comfortable beds. That's probably been true for a while now, and I've just been failing at attending to them. Another thing that's quite obvious to me is I need to set up a proper anti-sap defense, because I hadn't finished. I had forgotten at what stage the project was and paid dearly in the price of blood for my my inattention. So let's, how much uranium do I have a ton of uranium, so I can use this uranium. Let me set up some of the anti-sap discourage turrets. Alright, now that it's not raining, Cheese, you're awake? Yes, you are. Beautiful bastard. Alright, here we go. Cheese on another... This is probably overkill given how few zombies there are, but overkill is the only kind of kill that I like. He's gonna go ahead and nuke with a doomsday launcher. Probably worth more to use that against a sapping raid, but he's gonna go ahead and nuke some of them. And I'm gonna purposely keep the doors open so that zombies might be lured in. I'd like to cull the numbers a bit. Not that I have any real use of being outside, because it's all toxic fallout. Hello, I'm shooting at you. Could I have your attention? Yeah, there we go. I have their attention. Oh, yeah. Alright, that's my bad. Pets. Let's keep pets inside. I forgot that they can fall victim to the toxic fallout as well, and they're becoming demented, so I'm gonna slaughter the one that's demented, and we'll keep the rest indoors. Hopefully not having any additional mental problems amongst them. I don't know how late it is. Cheese. Get back out here, and I like how these guys just keep setting themselves on fire over and over and over again. So Tadpole, we need to restrict to stay home. It's not going to be safe anymore. Artie Marty sending some additional zombies in from the north. Oh, bunch of little trash panda zombies. Nice. And more zombies. Oh, nice. Santa slay zombies. JD, check in. Still no obvious side effects of the res serum. So that's good. You might be in the clear. Barry being chased, 24 years old. Sure, Barry. So checking my restrictions here. I'm being warned about fires, but I'm not all that worried about that yet. How do I get Barry in? So Barry, you should be in this back at the end here. Brawler, great memory. Oh, you might be my Brawler experiment. I might experiment with you. It looks like all of the heavily damaged walls up north are repaired. So getting you inside of the community is going to be a little tricky. Here's what I think we would do. Witsy, deconstruct that. Have you run over here. There's about to... Oh, no. Run away from the... Around the trash pandas. Alright, so there's a traditional raid chasing Barry. And all of the caribou are coming after me. I think what I need to do is I need to store spare sandstone for building this wall back. Rat just gave birth. Interesting. Making sure the animals are staying within the pets. They are. So, T-minus 5-ish minutes until I auction Barry off. So if you'd like the possibility of having a pawn of your own, go ahead and type something in general chat and you'll be eligible for Barry. How is Nugget still... Oh, right, the social fight. Man, Nugget has had a bad time. I'm going to store some more body parts here. Alright, so here's the raid. This will be interesting because... Oh, they might come in the bad way. Hasty, could you build this quick? No, I don't think they are. These guys are getting shredded by those fresh pandas. Cyborg chimp. Uh-oh. How did... Oh, crap. So I think wolves spawned here. And they are deep in my base right now. I didn't even see them. Cyborg chimp right now is fleeing from these wolves. I don't know if closing the doors behind me is going to do anything helpful. But obviously this is now a valid point for zombies to spawn from, which is a huge problem because they're coming up from the bowels of the back end of these tunnels. And I just didn't see them. I'm going to create some doors for the future. In a perfect world, Chimp would run away in time to be patched up. But is it perfect? I don't know. So I'm trying to throw doors closed behind me. And Chimp, when you break through here, just... Yeah, okay. So there, yeah. I got you to cover. Alright, so Chimp somehow got out of that with just one bite to an arm. Y'all know what's going to happen to him. So... Let's see. Who is a good... Doc... Cheese, you go in there. Alright, so now I have a bunch of wolves that I have to deal with. The best way I know how is to assign a pet to open the doors. Get rid of Area 1, create a new Area 1. I'm going to first send a rat down here. So animals, rat 6, go on. Alright, Barry, you don't have a weapon yet. Unfortunately, it looks like I hauled all of the weapons that were lying around the base away, so you will be weaponless. Oh, and something's happening because more zombies from Dino Path or Dino. I can't. Dinopa. Barely read that. How would they use that color? Uranium from Crawl and Jogger for A Shield. A whole bunch of zombies from Light Void and Hardy. Alright, so we got a red arm here that's going to need replace. But I did manage to throw all the doors closed behind you, so there is silver lining. Turning on my turrets for the animals that broke quarantine or whatever. Oh, so the prosthetic arm is not. The prosthetic arm is in the stock room. So I'm just forget this. I'm amputating. Now, where's my rat? Where's rat 6? Oh, here it comes. Oh, I think the toxic. No, it was just lightning. Alright, interestingly enough, I think I'm gonna have the rat go this way. Clear weather, cool. Rat, you're going to go to Area 3, and this door is going to be held open. Area 3, ahem. Drunk rat. Alright, maybe I don't want to be out there. Yo, go Area 3. I hate just these animals. Alright, fine. Try Area 4. Moving? No, don't do that. Man, there's so many little animals. There's so many different animals. Alright, you're not going Area 4. Go Area 3. I'm gonna lie about that. Area 4. Area 3. Area 2. Okay, you could do Area 2. Area 3. Oh, JD is up and stripped naked. All right, let's put those clothing back on. Cheese does not want to see that. Cyborg Chimp, your arm has been cut off. It was your bite scarred arm anyway. Oh, stop going back there. Stupid rat. You're supposed to be Holdor. Open that door. That might have been a bad idea. Back up. Let's really back up. Alright, this rat is obviously not cooperating at all. So I'm going to delete some of these zones, create a brand new one called Area 1. Rat, you go to Area 1. He's just not cooperating at all. Alright, so in this case, rat died. Good. Screw you, rat. What do you ever do for me? What I'm going to do is get a whole bunch of people ready to... Oh, Cyborg Chimp can't walk. I need to move Cyborg Chimp somewhere safer. I want to try to get the wolves' attention. Colonist needs... Oh, Barry. Yes, Barry. Let's have you assigned. It's been long enough. Max. All right, congratulations, Max. What am I doing? I'm juggling a lot of things here. So I'm just going to call you Maxim. A lot of wolves. Alright, so here's what I want to do. I want to close this door if possible. Yep. And then I want to close and forbid this door if possible too. This door is closed. Good. Now, one pawn is... I like how the rat retains its name. One person is going around the naughty way. Tadpole is. I'm having Tadpole then become the one that closes this door. There are some people stuck in the... Alright, let's keep these things safe. This door will get forbidden. And the problem is I need another door. I need like I need to actually manufacture a door that stops people from going into the tunnel. These doors. Max passes too? Alright, I will attend to that in a second. There we go. Actually, no, I don't need these doors. Not yet, at least. Alright, so Max, you are now going to be named Light Void. Congratulations. Light Void. Name Q. Light Void Phantom. I'm going to call you LVP. If you don't mind. This colony is jinxed. Yeah, a little bit. Alright, so now, this door here needs to be closed and then forbidden. So that, you know, zombies can't get through it. Let's not bother sewing up here. It's just going to die back. Now, I don't think we have a way to get to these. Yeah, no one should be able to get here at all. Alright, LVP, you get a weapon. Oh, but you're a brawler. I don't know, elephant tusk? I don't have any melee weapons. I am planning on implementing brawlers, but I think what I need is I need prosthetic arms and legs for them first. Yo, VTech, I know you're not even going anywhere naughty. It makes me so nervous for you to even walk towards there. Oh, they got into the tunnel. Alright, A Shield, you are idle. There's nothing to craft, I guess. Alright, so the idea here is to put walls between us and them so that in the case of some sort of mental breakdown, they don't just go wandering to get themselves all sorts of murdered. Cyborg Chimp, you are going to return back to the hospital for your right shoulder. Yes, your right shoulder operation. God, there's so many zombie animals. Alright, so now, short of like a mental break, Well, no, it's possible that mental breaks find ourselves going really the long way around because I didn't wall these sections off. So there's a possibility of another Ashbourne scenario where someone has a mental break, goes for drugs, and, you know, gets murked. But not that likely. I hope. We'll see. Alright, Hyperwave coming down from Koi. Captain Vowel of the Many Vowel clan. How is prisoners? Jalenda, we are trying to reduce resistance because you're a pothead, and Kubi, you're trying to get recruited. Alright, these things are out of juice, so let's just turn them off. There is 2 turrets left with a little bit of ammo. Oh, no, not that one. 1 shot left. I'll leave it. No. All right. LVP, yeah, literally 0 for shooting. Can only brawl. So I want to try to make a brawler. The idea is if the zombies tend to try to bite for limbs. So if I have bionic limbs, arms and legs, and the core of the person, the core of their chest is very well protected by power armor and hyperweave armor, that makes it somewhat bite-proof, same with their helmet. It might be possible to have someone be able to brawl zombies and not get infected. I don't know for sure. A Shield asking, can I just be named Shield? Yes, you may. You can, as long as it's safe for work, be named whatever you want. So that's sort of the idea, is to try to set up a scenario where we've got a dude who's so well armored and has bionic limbs that he can actually hack and slash his way through swarms of zombies. Hopefully. Lost just sent me some visitors that are definitely going to get murked. These visitors are just hanging out here. That's kind of funny. They're like perfectly positioned where they might not die. What's going to be interesting is because of the toxic fallout. Oh, and more zombies. Because of the toxic fallout, there's going to be like rotten corpses all over the place. So even more zombies coming in. This is from the Storyteller. And chocolate. How large is my chocolate stockpile currently? Haven't watched in a while. I have 321 chocolate. I have a ton of chocolate. Wonderful. I have 1 fertilized tortoise egg? Really? Good neutral. Alright, so here's the Tory Talker vote. Just a reminder, you have to whisper the bot. What's going on with my food situation? Zarm is my only cook. Alright, let's get some additional cooks out here. Because we have... Oh, Zarm, I'm going to force cook. We're having a situation where we have a bit of a lot of hungry people. Alright, so there was a lightning strike that is going to burn up most of what's in my kill box. It's also, because of the visitors, it's possible that I'm able to... Well, no, I have sort of a problem with that. If I want to clear out these zombies, I'm going to need to send an animal in that isn't so freaking stubborn. The last animal, of course, just like sat here and refused to go open doors. Cheese dropping 5 more gifts to the community. They've gifted a total of 208 gifts to all of y'all. Thank you so much, Cheese. Alright, Kubi is fully healed, so it should be a little bit easier to recruit as a result, being that we've treated you well. Well, it looks like some of the rug got burned. So here's the thing, I think what I'm going to do is try to clear out these zombies here. The trouble is, the moment I do that, all of these zombies are going to be immediately attracted coming back into my kill box. So, it's a little tricky. I have to get the timing down right. Kibble coming down for the pets. Whoa! Max Sim dropping 450 kibble. That's a huge amount. And the Kamasia sending a bionic leg. Rat self-tamed. Wait, what? There's a rat there? Interesting. Might be able to use this rat. Because it's in a unique area that might allow it to sneak its way out. Here it is. I'm going to name this Trojan rat. Nope, went right into the... I was hoping it for... Yeah, okay. Well, you all know what I was hoping for, but... Nope, didn't do it. Trojan rat is dead. Ms. Casey, I want you to... Wait, do I not have materials? Oh, that's absurd. Let's go... Well, let's finish this one fabrication. Someone else is gonna do the components here. Whoever's number 2. So, that would be... Make components would be... Damien? Mr. Damien, you're gonna be smithing now. If you want. You don't have to immediately do it. So there's still some things left I want to do. I have a lot of repair to do before I'm going to make an attempt to clear more zombies out. I also should do a quick health check to make sure I don't have any toxic buildup that's dangerous. I don't think I would, because I don't spend a lot of time out with no roof over my head. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much the case is no one really has significant toxic buildup. Well, that's good. Alright, so in the hopes of actually turning someone ready to become a brawler, I'm going to start to invest in LVP. Get some good shirts. Oh, yeah, we're having a mass. Okay, the temperature here, oh, it's 110, 11 out. That would explain a lot. Adding another cooler in. I really don't want to lose all my rhinos to spoiling. I'll grab that component. Do it quick. And Casey's starving. Why are you starving? So this is set to -2. Let's set this to -2 as well. And hopefully it drops temperature. I'm going to actually forbid... Oh, his arm. I'm going to forbid the door so it just cools down so that we don't have anyone entering. This should not be held open either. That's probably part of the reason, part of the problem. Beer coming down from Light Void. Karma boost time. Uh-oh. Usually means bad things. Alright, so we're almost to freezing. Yep, we're in freezing now. Struggling to stay there, but we're there. Alright, now anyone that's starving, like Casey, can grab a meal. LVP, get him better eyes for dodge chance. Yes, I want dodge chance. I want, like, pretty well set up for, you know, being able to survive. It is totally an experiment, and one I'm certainly worried about, but I want to give him every benefit of the doubt before... You know, every possible benefit before throwing them to the zombies. Oh, you also don't have any of your priorities set up, so let's do that. You are the new warden. And we can allow you to mine too, because you have passions in that. Alright, so I think what I'll do is Damien, Witsy, and Shield. You're 11, 11, and 11 for crafting. So what I'll do on this table is for the components here, I'm going to do until 50. I'm going to say any worker that is between 9 and 14, which means not Casey, because Casey is 16. And that means any of the other smiths are allowed to go attempt to make components. Bionic guy coming down for AVP, or LVP. And that will allow dodging a little bit more effectively. This is so... Alright, so the freezer is definitely frozen. Batteries look sad. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you know what? I don't even have geothermal, do I? Would be another area of research. Jolenda. Developed asthma because of smoke leaf. Oh, you smoked yourself into asthma. I love it. That is really funny. Now, the curious thing is, your smoke leaf dependence is... Your addiction's not even subsiding. Part of me just wants to, like, release Jolenda and just say, like, goodbye. Alright, so here's the Bionic Eye. And Zarm is doing the surgery. That should be fine. And then one thing I'm going to need before I do that is really, really good hyperweave armor from Casey and pretty much everything else. So I think at this point we're good to no longer super recreate. We'll try to be a little bit more productive. I don't think anyone's risking mental break. We look pretty stabilized as a society. Transport crash. Aletta. I'm gonna let you die. Transhumanist, pessimist, and in the middle of nowhere. Right. Due to all of our idleness, are all these walls... No, some of these walls aren't repaired. Nugget? Okay, so it's because of the stay home assignment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay close and just keep the things restricted. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Good. Get a bunch of this stuff repaired. So my anti-sap defenses are getting set up. Additionally, I think I need a turret up here as well. Trait. What's going on? Industrious for shield. Bionic eye. Alright. Another eye for our brawler. I also need a weapon for him. So 2 legs, 2 eyes, 2 arms. That should be a good start. And then once I get the power armor done. So in terms of research, who do I want full-time on research? Probably Jen. Jen, I'm going to make you our full-time researcher. Oh, you're already sitting at the table. You're already ahead of me. Alright, so as far as bridges go, let me double up on some of these walls. Instead of actually smoothing these things out, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build granite walls behind them. And I'm filling out the corners too. That way we have a nice multiple layers of defense. Oh, what cut this power? Oh, it's just cut right there. All right, so how much granite do I have? I'm running really low. Okay. Like to the point where I might not even be able to finish all this. But at least the defenses are getting set up nicely. So I don't have the sandstone, or the granite for that. Sandstone. And then will come the task of trying to clear this junk out. Alright, I'm going to call you Light Void. Due to request. Casey, we want those, Alright, you are going to be put on drugs. And I want you tailoring. So, Casey, you are going to not construct as a priority. You're going to tailor Smith. Medical emergency. Oh, uh-oh. I'm out of Luciferium. Operations. Anesthetize. Because he's about to go crazy and try to kill people. Cheese. Let's go anesthetize him. Alright, now he's unconscious. He can't try to murder us, but he will die without it. I don't think there's any ancient dangers on this map. Maybe over here, but it's not like I can get to that anytime soon. As far as cryosleep goes, I could start to research cryosleep as an alternative to try to store them in there. Go. Lights back on. Alright, so we got 6 doses of Luciferium coming. So, Cheese, go ahead and administer Luciferium. Thank you, Orbital Station, Provo, and Jen Dragonfly for sending that to our very much in need. Alright, so 0, now you have Lucy met, and we should have a stockpile of 5 left, unless some landed in the kill box. It didn't? Yes, it did not. Max says there's an ancient danger in the north-northeast section. If I look here, maybe? So maybe that's a good goal, is to try to tap into the ancient danger area at some point. I could try to do that. Alright, so Casey's trying to make some clothing. Oh, JD, you were assigned to your clothing because you stripped. Let me fix that. Resmix serum from Otter Dancing, just in case. Oh, thanks. That bodes well, I hope. Alright, so Jolenda is potentially recruitable, but still with that giant smoke leaf dependence, not going to be added to the group anytime soon. The anti-sap defenses are pretty well established. I think one thing I need to do for them is to break this down and mine this away. Mining here is a little dangerous. But I will wall it up immediately. Man, they really want to get through there. Everybody's like trying to make a break for it out there. Stop, guys, stop. Alright, so now this turret has line of sight on this whole area, which prevents it from being a target for saps. And this turret needs to move down one. And actually, these need to get broken down too. And there needs to be a wall there as well. Alright, Go Juice being dropped from Retcall. Nice. Alright, and then these doors should be closed. Should kind of always remain closed. Now that we've built it up. I'll just leave that alone. Or I'll mine it out. It's not part of Too Close, that's why. Alright, I think at this point we're all waiting for something to happen, right? That I think is plain for me to see. So I will make something happen really soon with these zombies. I need to clear them out. Now the problem is the second I start shooting at them, everything is going to start to come my way. So it's going to be a little tricky. Oh, God. That is some evil events right there. Never know where the tornado is going to hit, but it could be potentially pretty bad. So go ahead and whisper. Oh, yeah, tornadoes are getting the top vote. Of course they are. Go ahead and whisper the bot. Casting your ballot there. Staying close. Oh, wow, it does include up here, but not because of, yeah, we can't get up there because the doors are forbidden. That's good. Exactly how I want it. Alright, so another thing I'm going to do is, get another layer of walls between me and the outside world that we don't have some sort of accident. And then also, this zone here is going to be, all these blocks are going to be stored on, the good side of the wall. So, rename blocks 1, and stockpile, oops, blocks 2, Res Mech Serum again from JD, and zombies, and fly my pretties. Oh, a bunch of iguanas. Ambrosia coming down. I think I saw the prisoner light up in the prison. She may have smoke leaf on her. I think she does, yes. She no longer does. But so she's in withdrawal now. She did for a while there. Which would explain why she wasn't withdrawing for the longest time. Alright, well, tornadoes, plural, are coming in. Don't know where they're going to spawn. Alright, so these tornadoes, fortunately, weren't immediately at my walls. This one, nope. It didn't even really hurt zombies. Okay. Tornadoes left the map. Alright, so now I think it's time to start prepping for these guys here. Taking a look around the map. And sort of trying to conserve power wherever I can. This bad boy should be... Just slap it into our stock room. Out here, it doesn't do any good. So now we have like a lot of layers of stuff. Another thing I want to do is put a door in here so we can get through there. That also gives them a door, I know, but I'll just deal with that. Something's okay. Even more zombies. Good. Thanks, Storyteller. Nothing like a big old swarm to deal with, right? Alright, so the reason I got rid of these doors is I need them to open and close a little bit quicker. I didn't like how slow they were before. Even more zombies coming in. And then I want a, probably need to do that over here by the hospital as well. Have these old school wooden doors that are just not going to keep us very safe. So, I-25, and then more iguanas. Ah, we are living in an iguana world now. Well, I've hid behind my walls for a good long time now. I think it's time for me to sort of fight back in a minute. I'm just building up defenses, layers of defenses in case stuff goes wrong. This door needs power. Go, that should add the power for it. Hospital's nice and walled up now. And actually we can keep this door. I want to add another door in here, which makes it I'm thinking. I could try to lob grenades to the trap zombies. Yeah, that's also a possibility. Like, let me see. I don't know how much that's going to piss them off. They might try to go for my walls as a result. Plus, it's going to burn my ground penetrating radar. But let's see the result of that. It's just damaging the walls, really. Well, thanks, Damien, for trying. Zombies aren't easily overheated, so I don't think they're gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna burn out like that. Yeah, I'll keep brainstorming. How's my power situation? Because we've been. It's going back up. Okay, good. Okay, what next? I think I'm ready to attempt a breach of that door. In a minute. Oh, exotic goods from Dub. That's very generous. Who was my warden? Light Void. Light, my brawler. Taking a look here. Components, advanced components. I don't like Go Juice because it can kill you. Shooting serums look really, really cool. Bionic stomach, bionic leg, bionic eye. Maybe I don't need the eye, but bionic leg and stomach is pretty cool. I can pay that with the tusks and maybe some gold. Yep. Anything else you see? Oh, Doomsday Launcher. Yeah, yeah. Definitely buy one of those. I have a lot of plasteel. Might be about it. I do see that I'm over time, though. I'm just about over time. I'm going to run a little bit late for you guys. Because I keep saying I'm going to do something about this, so let me take steps to actually do just that, like I promised. That will be my final act. So we have shooting about the neurotrainers, right? Why not? Am I crazy? No, I didn't find the neurotrainers. Let's bankrupt ourselves for the neurotrainers, because why not? Alright, so my worst shooters would be you and the Gherkin? No, don't trigger the fire foam. Someone is moving this. Beat tech. Alright. Alright, there we go. Leveled up a little bit. So at this point, what I'm gonna do is uninstall a bunch of furniture and my TV that's standing in the way. Oh, and someone's sending raids or something, because Pop Rock Nerd is sending zombies. Yeah, my entire game froze. I'm just going to uninstall it, keep it in place so it can't get destroyed by gunfire. I'm planning on deconstructing this wall here. Alright, everybody. Everybody. Come on up here. Pets. Alright, someone's gonna have to get sacrificed, because that's just the way this works sometimes. Area 1. Animal. Let's send the Boomalope, because that would be funny. I hope they don't get too close that we need to brawl them. But I'm gonna stand in the doorway just in case that is the case. Hey, Casey. You aren't doing that right now. Actually, I think it might be best. Jen, I'll have you stand back. Cheese. Let's just load it up full of shooters. So we have, like, mass volleys here. Give everyone a good shot. Alright, leaving this open. And then, let's go send... At least this, Boomalope is behaving. You are going to be Area 1. Oh, my poor walls. And poor doors. Don't set my stockpile on fire. I really should have closed that door ahead of time. Maybe I shouldn't have used fire, because, you know, that's sort of backfiring. Oh, no pun intended. On me. Okay, how do I get to those guys without feeding myself to them? Stop trying to go around. You're driving me mad, fatty. No, stop, Nugget. Alright, so the fire foam popper is being triggered. No, you guys, stop fighting the fires. Nope. I didn't drag cheese into the queue. Shot. One left. Come on, come round and around the corner. Get annihilated. Alright, good. Everybody's dead. And I can have this section of my base back. Exactly what I thought would happen. Oh, superheated air. Ugh. Well, we're going to have a lot of healing to do. Let's forbid these doors before anyone gets themselves melted by zombies. Because if anyone flicked that door open, it would be nighty-night for everybody. Y'all sending raids, I'm assuming. Something like that. More zombies, pop rock. All right. Just freezes my game whenever that happens. Alright, so for us to remove the superheated air, let's go ahead and break some key walls, and then we'll put them back. We'll just trigger this to be outdoors. Oh, it's not outdoors, because I don't even have an outdoors. Because of the toxic fallout. At least most of the superheated area... Oh, this is one room? Oh, it's because, yeah. Nugget. Break that. I know I'm a little bit over my uptime. I just wanted to have some sort of resolution to my zombie problem. Alright, so now we have set everything more or less back to 0. More or less, I say, because it's truly not 0. We do have a tunnels full of wolves and a kill box full of zombies, but that's a good place to stop. Boy, what a crazy intense episode this was. So if you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. I would also like to personally thank Cheese and Damien and everyone else that has been donating bits and gifting out community gifts of subs. Additionally, to Zombiefied, who made a lot of key mod changes for this series. So now zombies aren't glued to turrets, they actually go for our people. And also that the zombies do not bite torsos as a primary target. They bite limbs, making it maybe possible to have brawlers. Now, before I end this stream, I just wanted to say, if you haven't... Oh, thanks, Dub, for the bits. If you haven't yet followed, following definitely helps. It's not quite as helpful, of course, as subscribing, but it is definitely useful. And also, on my Discord, if you are a sub or a patron, I'm looking for feedback about the Lord of the Rings series that is up and coming next Saturday. And all you got to do is log on to Discord and you'll see the LOTR series suggestions box. And that's about the scenario for the next stream. So all of you had the opportunity to vote. You all voted for, or almost a majority, but definitely a plurality, voted for Lord of the Rings or Lord of the Rims. So that will be coming next Saturday, the 9th, to all of you. Well, if you have any feedback about this series, drop me a line. I'll be hanging around and chat after it. Thanks for watching. Catch you all later. Adios.